What's up, guys? So, I had a very busy Sunday, and I was really looking forward to the Monday part because a lot of things are happening today. So, early in the morning, there's, double sweeps for me. There's also Strong Approach Reset, and then there's Guild War, or Great Ninja War registration. So, that's something I'm finally making sure that every time it's Monday or Tuesday, I double check to see if we're registered because I can't believe we missed that. It's gonna be finally our true test this week for Green Ninja War. Hopefully, we have everyone active. We also did manage to get one person from Konoha to leave, and they just joined our group this morning. So that person is gonna be on cooldown. But for next week, that's another one. And I kept trying to get the ninja exam down. I get really close. Manda only ends up having like 1,000 HP or something, but I just can't ever kill it. I get extremely close. Can't ever kill it. I don't even want to change my formation either. I really don't feel like messing around with it. So I keep using my regular formation, but I'll just wait till I'm getting a little stronger. And since Strong Approach reset today, I'm putting all the stamina towards, sweeping. So I'm not going to get any Strong Approach done today. I will be doing that stuff tomorrow. So I planned on spending the ingots today. Then I realized I'll change my mind till tomorrow because I was looking at a lot of the comments. People were saying that I shouldn't really focus on the level 4s. All 4 and 5 Magatamas are all you really need. You don't need to go for them. They said it's better off to go for the battle armor. So tomorrow I'll end up doing Strong Approach on difficult 5 times, and then I'll pretty much go ahead and spend the rest of the ingots to get my battle armor to see how far I can get it without it getting to start costing a lot. I think like by the time you get rank 5, either like rank 5 or 6 battle armor, then you only need medium threads. So that's when it starts getting like extremely expensive. And the funny thing is though that the Strong Approach doesn't give you any medium threads. So I'm not sure if it's going to ever change, if they're gonna make it so you convert low thread or the common threads into mediums. But yeah, Strong Approach only gives you the materials to pretty much level up the stats, and then the common thread just to upgrade. So it seems like you have to pretty much do the higher up ranks as far as spending in the shop for them. And it's gonna pretty much be difficult for pay to or free to play players because they're gonna have to save up all their coupons and start buying medium threads once in a while, and they do add up. I mean, you start needing a serious amount of those, and there's really no way of getting them. So I'm not sure if they're gonna implement a change later on, but it's something that needs to be done. Or maybe if you reach that certain amount of battle armor where you don't need common thread anymore, it will automatically change. But for now, everyone manages to get common thread, and it's something that just needs to be changed. So, I'm just looking forward to pretty much getting the battle armor, at least level 3, maybe level 4. It really depends. I think my ingots can get me level 3. Don't think I could go for 4. And then there's still the problem of me needing to get refines. And honestly, the Magatamas don't give you a huge battle power boost. Like, I would expect a way bigger boost when you're actually changing from 4 to 5s, but it's a minimal stat. It's pretty much like a decent stat boost, but it's a minimal power boost. So that's why I'll decide to take that advice to start going towards the battle armors a little bit, and then just finish up the Magatamas, and then I'll probably do the refines last. Just because I really don't know how lucky I can get when it comes to the blessings. I mean, if it's gonna really be like 1,000 ingots for me to actually get one piece from 4 to 5, I'll just either wait for a refine event, or just eventually when they have like a bunch of medium refines to buy, then I'll just get those. So since the group skills that I have to get aren't really that good, I'm gonna do less donations to the group. Pretty much just do a minimum and focus on my strengthens because those are very far behind. So I was just double checking like, we're registered, okay, make sure that's good, because I don't want to have another, repeat of what happened when we missed Great Ninja War. So it was just something like unbelievable. But first I had to pretty much get my coins up. At the start, I thought I was going to pretty much get Magatamas, upgrade Magatamas and everything. And I knew it was going to start getting costly because every time you embed Magatamas into another one, you have to keep paying coins. And it gets really expensive after a while. So that's why I was like, okay, let me stack up on coins first. Don't do anything yet. But then I realized, I'll just wait till tomorrow and focus on the battle armor. I'm pretty much going to stay a fire main for doing Strong Approach. I don't think I'm going to go to like a water main or, change into an earth main to do it. Because Ninetales is every single day except for Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I need to always stay a fire main. Yesterday, same problem with Ninetales. Not a lot of people showed up, so we still ended up being like 4 or 5 bars short. I really just don't know when we're gonna ever kill that thing. So that's why my goal right now is to get strong enough where I can just kill the Ninetales, because I'm really just tired of that thing not dying. It's probably been like at least I think like 20, 26, 27 days on the server, so it's going to be pretty much a month, and we still just we aren't able to kill it. The one time we had a majority of all the top players go on, we fell 2 million points of damage short, which if I was a fireman we would have had. That would have been the big difference there, because as a fireman I do 3 million more damage than a water main. And that was pretty much the difference maker, that I wasn't fired at one time. And ever since that day, we can't ever get the same people online. We can never get Kapow to go online. We're missing always the strongest people. And then Brawler, who, the funny thing about him is that he joined we pretty much agreed to merge groups. Since, we were the only two people outside of Konoha when it came to the top 10 at that point. But, we merged and everything. We were, like, getting plans. Okay, this for Guild War, that for Guild War, all this, like. And next thing you know, he vanished. Like, he just did not appear. I think until today, it's been like 10 or 11 days since he last been online. So I have no idea what happened to him. He put a good deal amount of money into the game as well. Probably like $400 or $500. And he was very strong on the server. He could have stayed on the server and still be extremely strong, and actually make us have higher chances when it came to Ninetales and all this kind of stuff. But he just vanished. Nobody knows what happened to him. He's just never logged in. It's just something strange when someone puts that much time and money into a game and he just abandons it. So it's kind of weird. It didn't even happen until Kapow started getting extremely strong, because when I took over, he was like, okay, whatever, like, we were cool about it for like a few days. But then when Kapow started spending a lot, that's when Brawler kind of just gave up. So I don't know what happened. Maybe something in real life is affecting why he's not playing and all this stuff. So it's strange, because one of the strongest persons on our server just vanished, and he's just gonna fall extremely behind. So I'll just keep him in the group unless he ever decides to come back, or whatever happens. Plus he does Razer, battle power for the group, so we gotta keep him for the rankings. The group is pretty much very full, very active. The problem I have is that I have too many people that watch my videos decide to go to my server and try to get into my group. Like, honestly, I don't have room, because there are way too many people already. And every time someone says the same thing, like, oh, I'm coming from blah 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 server, I want to play on the same server as you, they'll play for a few days, ask to join my guild, or beg to join my group, and then they vanish. I mean, it's expected. Nobody wants to play on an old server because you can't benefit from the new server events. But I mean, come on, like, just don't bother starting on my server, honestly. Like, there's no point to start severely late. You're gonna be so behind, and I guarantee you're not gonna have time to focus on my server when you already have your main server to focus on. So, like, I appreciate that you guys want to play on my server and everything, but I just don't have the space for everybody. And after a while, it's like, oh, I try to kick somebody who's inactive. Next thing you know, it's like a new person comes in to replace that slot. So, just really no point. If you're gonna only play for like 2 days or say something, just stay in the Discord, honestly. That's like the best way to talk to me. You don't have to join my server, because I'm only really on in the mornings, and then for like activity times, and that's about it. You like rarely see me on the game. And I was just going through like the promotions, I guess. I never really bothered with the ranks in the group, so I decided to promote all the top players in my group that have been helping out since day one, and being very active, going to all the events, helping others. So I decided to give them the Onbu ranks. My boy Waylord is lacking. He has other things going on. He also has different server to worry about because he plays on server 1. So I'm gonna probably have to like give his senior spot to somebody else, just because I need another person to help manage the group from time to time, and another person just to, in case me and my other senior don't sign up for Great Ninja War, just to be there as a backup. So I'm gonna have to pretty much change that out. And I've been giving out Ambus and leads to good players. Surprisingly though, like there's a VIP 0 on my server, and he has been doing, I would say, very well. He managed to climb into the top 10 when a majority of the top 20 is like Jonin medals and a lot of spenders. So, you know, congratulations to Zoro for making into the 10th spot in ranked battle. That's something like that. That's what I'm trying to say in this game, is that when you guys actually seen my Bleach video, or if you do watch my Bleach videos, you will see how pay to win that game is compared to Naruto Online. Like, you literally don't need to spend any money into this. And that's another thing that someone suggested, was like, what if I made a VIP Zero account on like a brand new server and basically recorded like all the highlights throughout the week and put out a video during the week or some shit, like during the weekend. So that's what I was actually thinking of doing. You know, what if I just did that VIP Zero account? I really rather play 2 Naruto Online accounts than play Unlimited Ninja and Bleach, because I have pretty much done everything that I should have done on those 2 games. There's just like really no updates for anything new, and then the stuffs that are missing are just way too hard, so it's gonna take time before I even clear them. So I really have nothing to do for those games except for like the daily stuff at reset. So I wouldn't mind doing another VIP Zero account and just pretty much going ahead to like whatever. And you know, the funny thing is, while I was recording this commentary, I just realized it's gonna be out of sync for the first 11 minutes. I forgot to speed up the video, so I was kind of playing at full time and realized, wow, it's gonna be way too long. So my apologies about that. The first part is gonna be out of sync, but let me go back to what happened. So basically, if I were to start a VIP Zero account, the only real issue is I would have to record everything I do every day, and that's gonna be a lot of memories saved up on my computer. So imagine if I record stuff for, let's say, I'll do like a video every Monday, or not every Monday, every Saturday to every Sunday. So I would have to have footage from, let's say, from Monday all the way through Saturday, which it probably takes like, I'd say, half an hour to record everything, unless something special happens, and it's like goes up to an hour at most. And that's just pretty much just raw like footage. So I would be taking clips, I guess, for the VIP Zero account. Pretty much take clip from here, here, but the problem is the file stays the same. So let's say that every day one recording is like about 30 gigabytes of my hard drive. After 6 days, it's almost 180 gigabytes on my hard drive, just from full footage alone. And I can't really take a clip and pretty much just keep that and delete the whole file, because I'm using Camtasia to record. So you have to keep the entire file, and unless you like render out the clip, that's pretty much the only way to do it. So that's another complicated thing, because I would have to pretty much just sit down on Saturday after I do the last day, edit, record, and then just upload it on Sunday. So even though I wouldn't have a problem starting another VIP Zero account and just playing like that, see what happens. Maybe I'll get luckier with free pulls on there, because I have seen a lot of people, especially my friend, he has like so many rare ninjas, like insanely rare ninjas on his account. But he plays on the German version, so I'm not sure if their rates are better, if you're luckier over there. But the ninjas he has is like ridiculous. But I just can't with that. Like those pull rates, man, they're just ridiculous. But as I was saying about the VIP Zero, you can get pretty much really lucky at the start of the game and get like a 3-star, and that's gonna really help you out towards the end. Or just keep saving up, and you'll pretty much get super strong. So I'm not sure what I would do about that VIP Zero though. I didn't consider what main I should try. That's just another thing. And when I was looking at Fu Kenson's video yesterday of using the Lightning main in China, man, Lightning main is super strong. Plus they got like some new survival trial update that makes it look just so much nicer. So yeah, I guess Lightning main is like one of the top mains in China now, I guess. Because after seeing his Lightning main, I was like, wow, it's just so strong. But yeah, as far as a VIP Zero main though, I really don't know. I don't want to go fire main. I already have this account as a fire main, so maybe go something like, I really want to put more dedication into the water main, but I won't make that transition on my main account until I hit level 80. And Earth main is something I wouldn't mind trying. Earth main is definitely something I would like to try. That's all I really can think of, just try an Earth main. Wind main I never really thought of. I haven't seen too many good teams with the wind main. And then what else is there? And then Lightning main. Lightning main, I don't know. Like, I just think lightning mains are scumbags. They're just insanely annoying, and I'd say that they're still very strong, especially on the English version. So I just wouldn't really want to play. It'll be either go lightning main or go earth main if I had to choose. I just don't want to go anything else. Water main would be, something I want to play, but I don't want to ruin my fun, because if I do go water main on a new account, when I manage to go water main on level 80, I'm going to pretty much spoil the fun, so I can't really mess around with that. So I'll decide to do something else. But yeah, if I do plan on doing VIP 0, we'll probably do an earth main. I'll just have to see. It just means like twice the work for everything, I guess. And I already have like 3 games to worry about, so that's going to be a problem. But today is good because double sweeps means I managed to get all my purple equipment all the way to the Kage stuff. So now I basically don't need to get any more of those, I don't know what you would call it, the book, the golden materials. I have to get all the jades, and I can't get the jades until I start getting level 70 and start doing those plot instances, because you need to, I don't think you can start getting red equipment until like maybe level 72 or something. I think that's probably the earliest you can start. And it's going to honestly take a lot of jewels and stamina. So from now on, if I do plan on sweeping, I can either go for those jades that I can already get, or I can just go for character fragments. So I'm going to pretty much try to go for pretty much getting Sakura, Sai, and Sasuke 5-star, because they're the reason why my stronger push is doing well. And I forgot that yesterday I pretty much did like a single pull because of or it was like 2 days ago I got a free single pull. Maybe it was yesterday. I got a, Zabuza. So that managed to get me a 5-star Zabuza now. And I was just kind of looking through all my characters, like, if I could get any fragments. I also managed to get a 4-star Chio. I guess this was just from doing pulls and chase missions as well. So, I have a lot of characters that are either 4 or 5-star now. But the thing is, they're just none of them are going towards my team. That's another downside to having, like, super rare ninjas, because upgrading their stars gives you percentage stat boost, and it's all by 5%. So a difference between a 4-star to a 3-star is a huge difference. Imagine a 5-star to a 3-star, and you can't really do that with it. Like I never seen anybody with even a 4-star pain. Maybe China you can get that because they have their fragments in the shop now. But besides that, it must just be insanely impossible. Until they bring him to the shop, there's no way of getting him a 4-star. Unless they bring out an event where you could buy his fragments, but even then I doubt it. They would be like extremely expensive. So those kind of super rare characters are really, you just gotta be insane to even upgrade their star. It's pretty much impossible. And here I just, I was trying to get the jades because I really didn't know. I didn't want to go for all the character fragments and elite instances. I would rather off stack those jades just so I never have to sweep for them in the future. So maybe sweep, I don't know. I think I have to see which equipments need what and then calculate how many I'll need. But that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get all the jades I need. And then I want to unlock the next tier. So the thing is, after using all those stamina potions, and I didn't get lucky from Lucky Bag. I didn't get like any stamina potions. I got no large stamina potions from Lucky Bags. I only got the small ones. And it only got me about halfway into the level. So I still need the other half, which I think is going to take me 2 days at least. Maybe at least 2 more days of playing before I hit 68. And, if I could kill a Ninetales tonight and then tomorrow, that would be really helpful. But who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to have a busy day again today. But here I just decided to go for all the strengthens that I need. I'm pretty much going to try to get everything, to go by 5s and then start maxing. At least now I can put all my coins into strengthens. I'm going to be done with donating to the guild. I'll only do like 200,000 a day. We're getting close to becoming group level 7 anyway. And here I'm just saving my last character unlock. Possibly for the Earth main. And, unless there's like a random shot that I decided to try the Lightning main. But I was going to try my luck today. And, I didn't end up getting 50 coupons. So the luck has run out. But I really like the daily recharge rebate. So tomorrow I'll be able to have 4k ingots to spend towards battle armor and whatever else comes my way. And I noticed I needed 1 more seal scroll. So I assumed that I needed like another multi or 2 before I got a rare. And I was right. So I did the pull and I was like, oh, rare. I'm like, please give me somebody. I got sorcery and I was really going for that Chi or Conan. Even though I like sorcery as a character in Naruto, I don't think the sorcery seems too good. I mean, I really don't see anybody use him. I don't know what anybody thinks about him. But where I'm at right now, it's really hard to get new characters. I basically have to do the seal treasure pulls, then wait for 70s, then wait for 80s. So as much as I would like to try that sorcery, you know, because he looks cool and everything, and I like him in Naruto, but I don't know. He just didn't seem too good to me, so maybe in the future I'll try him out. But that's all I really have. I want to apologize for, the out of sync video. It was my mistake when I was recording, and I didn't want to, re-record the first 12 minutes. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed. There are some changes, some improvements. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a strong approach on video, and, you'll see me spend ingots to raise power. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great day.